What is freedom? Hi, I'm Crown and Clear, and I want to talk about freedom today. It's one of the most used terms in spiritual development, and everybody that offers some sort of mentoring, self development, or coaching loves to reference. Become free, like break all your chains, have a chainless life, be free, be yourself, like forge your own path, live free in any kind of way, financial freedom, locational freedom, all of that type of stuff. So I used to resonate with that a lot 5 years ago. My goal was also to be financially free, locationally free, and I achieved it. There was a point where I was like, cool, I could do anything, anywhere right now because I can afford it. Where do I go? And then I chose my destinations and I bought a ticket and I went. Was I free? Absolutely not. People that think a little bit further realize that it also means karmic freedom. It means freedom from anything that you were born with, anything that you inherited from your bloodline. So they progress into freedom is a mental concept. You need to be free from your own intrusive thoughts. You need to be free from patterns that you were brought up with, that you picked up, socialized with, kindergarten, high school, your parents, everybody that taught you things that are not, compatible with feeling free inside, free to do whatever. So they start to work on themselves, self development, mental coaching, mindset, affirmations, manifesting, to only to realize, well, I'm still not free. Like, what is missing? That is because they're not touching all the layers. The only person that can free you fully, completely, in all levels and planes is the love of Christ. Because there's more than just the mental, emotional, and, like psychological layer. And only He, as being the highest authority, can touch all of those levels. So you're gonna always miss elements and not break off curses and things like that if you only stick to that limited concept of I'm leading from the self, I'm leading from I want to be free, so I'm gonna like tick all those boxes. Never ever will you be able to do it by yourself because you don't even know all the dimensions. You will never be able to understand and see all the dimensions, all the levels, all the hidden things. It takes the Alpha Omega, all knowing God to do that for you. And then to achieve freedom, you also have to understand that demonic bondage is real. I talked and met with so many people that are leading in this kind of freedom space, right? I even wrote a blog, it's still out there somewhere, about pursuing freedom, and I went to go sail on a catamaran. That was literally like a libertarian boat. It was like, I'm so free, like it was COVID and we were like not wearing masks and we were all like so free, just like doing whatever we want. Yeah, very free. But the people, they were like weird, like tormented and possessed. The guy that had the boat, he was possessed. He had a Leviathan spirit. I didn't know that. He just told us, hey, I did ayahuasca ceremony and I saw a snake. Yeah, guess what? Snake. Guess what that is? It's demonic. It's not a funny, nice rainbow snake. It's way worse. So these kind of people had demonic possession. They were thinking they are free, but they were following the devil because the devil is always lying to you. He's saying, follow yourself, express yourself, do what you want, create your own life, go into meditation and imagine what your ego wants and then pursue it. Shape yourself into the best version you can be. Change your physical self, do surgery, change how people like see you, like work really hard, like all this kind of thing. It's all led from the self and the lies from the devil to pursue the self instead of the Lord and be obedient to God and what He wants for you. And I remember in my life, I had at one point, 2021, I encountered the Bible and I was thinking, okay, wow, it was like pretty harsh stuff. And I was a bit scared because people told me, yeah, they read the Bible back to back and they really work with it, but it could be that your cupboard rattles in the night and the devil comes to visit you to scare you. And I was like, holy shit, like I'm not ready for that. Like everything sounded super scary to me. I couldn't stomach what I am seeing, working with, and helping people with today, 2025. But back then it was like too harsh, too brutal. Like I was like, the Bible sounds really harsh and brutal. Like I don't think this is true. This is too much. So I chose to join meditation groups where there was like freedom promised. Yeah, just become totally empty and attract all you want and like create your own life. And that sounded really good to me. It was like literally being tempted by the devil on that day, deciding, oh, okay, like this Bible track is like really harsh, right? But wait, other people are doing it this way and they have a cool life. Like I see them traveling, enjoying, looking good, being fit. I'm gonna join those people. It seems to work for them. And that was like the trap, right? The devil talked me into pursuing the self and putting the self over getting to know God and kneeling to Christ. So I'm not judging anyone watching this. I just want you to know that I've been through this myself and I can pinpoint the exact day that I got tempted back then, and then I had to make it back to God. And God allowed me a detour to try all this freedom stuff, right? Because I have been financially free, geographically free. I renounced my registration in Germany. I was a nomad. I was so free to do whatever with whomever that I wanted. I gave myself no limitation. If I wanted to go a place or to date somebody, I did it. And only to find out that wasn't freedom at all. It just gave me more demonic bondage. It gave me more demonic bondage, and it didn't resolve the things I was struggling with the most. So it didn't give me the cover to protect me from narcissistic energy attack, like where they drain you. It didn't give me the self-esteem to stand up for myself. Like all the things that I was struggling with and being like put down and exploited by, none of those freedom technique works. Okay, so I looked into it more, and then when I got deliverance, I came to Christ and got delivered from the last couple spirits that were in the bloodline that I just got like passed down from generations and generations, and I broke them off myself to be done and to be gone, and also to the benefit of other family members, of course, because if somebody like 12 generations ago cursed their husband, and then all the marriages in the family had the same problem, you break the curse and suddenly they don't have this problem anymore. So it's a big win for everybody in the family if somebody breaks all the curses, the strongholds, the altars. Somebody breaks off the demonic chains and control stronghold. Like whatever you find, it's individual in each case, but usually it's very similar, like always the same type of shit. If you break that, it's great. But you have to do it. To be really free, you have to break demonic bondage. And the people that say Christ is just a choice and they prefer Buddhist path or something, they're not getting that. Then will never get this type of freedom, because only when you kneel to Christ and you submit to his authority, you can get the benefits of his love. You are his protege and his child that he will cut this for and he will fight for. Otherwise, he will not. He will never. And his hand is extended. He calls his little sheep home, and he's so happy for every single sinner and stray that makes it home. But you know, like if you think like you're too good for him, you're like already awake, you already have your millions, you already have your travel and your model girlfriends that you're changing, you have your success online, all self-made. You've been sponsored by the devil to do that, and you had temporary success and a couple benefits just to keep you away from Christ as well. This is like the wicked thing. The more people buy in, the more the devil will give them like little gifts and like things that work out well, and the more they go in that direction, you know, they get tied up. The harder for them it will be to recognize Christ if he's right in front of them. So for me, it was also very hard to recognize Christ, and I kind of had to be trapped into it, doing a prayer with someone, because I didn't know how to approach him. There's a difference between knowing how to approach him and to come correctly, and between just whenever you have an issue, be like, God, if you're real, like help me and stuff. Like, it's not the same. There's like ways to address things in like a proper order, and the prayers that you need to pray to break free and to address everything and everyone, because it's a very proper and legalic system. And of course, the people that want freedom, they hate authority, but this is a childhood trauma wound. If authority was misused over someone, like with abuse, with authority that came through titles like teacher, parent, elder, and not through authority in Christ, God given authority that was led by God, but just, somebody assumed it and abused it, then people are really scared of authority, and even of the authority in Christ, which is the only proper one. So they find it scary. But I encourage everybody to come to Christ and also get healed by his love, because he's the only real authority and he makes or breaks people. So no leader can really honestly stand now without having Christ building them. And many of the leaders that are coming now never wanted to be leaders. Like, I never wanted to be on camera again. I want to just like fuck off and live a quiet life somewhere with some chickens. I didn't even want to open a laptop anymore, okay? So while I'm speaking this, I told Christ, speak through me, use me, I will give my face, my voice, and my words, my way with words. Whatever you can use me, Lord. So it's him, okay? This is not for me. And the same way he is building up leaders. The ones that kneel the deepest and serve him the most is the ones that he brings up the highest. And this is also written in the Bible. So you will see this happening. And if you still think you can pursue freedom on your own and be something self-styled, just know that we see you and we call you out as somebody sponsored by the devil. And it won't fly much longer. It's like very superficial. You cannot call yourself awakened, spiritual. You cannot call yourself anything other than a false light and a mimic from this point on.